The new 101 rules for the Ultimate Shootout are simple. There are multiple ways to score points. 1 point is awarded for a kill, and then players will switch sides. If there is a simultaneous kill, then both players will be awarded a point. There are 3 buzzers located at the 50-yard line: blue, red, and black. 8 seconds before the round starts, the bonus buzzer, worth 4 points, will be indicated by a puff of smoke and announced to the competitors, potentially changing their strategy at the last second. The other 2 buzzers are worth 3 points each, but the round only ends after an elimination, and the players can hit more than 1 buzzer in a round. If the players get 3 kills in a row, they'll activate a kill streak bonus, and every kill thereafter, they will receive an additional 3 points, plus the point for a kill, for a total of 4 points. The kill streak carries over, and only ends when their opponent gets a kill. The first player to reach 20 points wins the match. If there is a tie, rounds will be played until the tie is broken, and if both players get past 20 points in a round, the highest score will win. Jumping into the next round of the semifinals here at the Ultimate Shootout, Paintball Fit in Waxahachie, Texas. I'm Matty Marshall, and I have Mark Johnson, one of the competitors and a Texas paintball legend, here to help me commentate this semifinal match. Very familiar with these 2 competitors here. Ryan Hall taking on Matt Jackson.
We are going into our last semifinals for day 1. We've got Ryan Hall versus Matt Jackson. You guys kind of know each other fairly well.
A little bit. I've met him before.
Yeah. So going into this one, seeing that you guys are teammates, you play together all the time, you talk strategy all the time, what do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a good one. It's going to come down to who makes those shots that, get you a kill streak or get you a buzzer, and it's going to be a tight one.
So going into it, are you thinking more about the kill shots, or are you thinking more about the buzzer?
I think it's a little bit of both. Definitely being like a little bit later with it being like semifinals, so like more on the line. It might slow down a little bit, but I think part of this game is kind of changing it up, going for buzzers and going for shots. So
we did see that it slowed down in our last semifinals, so that could definitely be something that happens. Going out again, how long have you guys played together?
3 years now, going in our 4th.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck to both of you. It'll be interesting to see who makes it to the finals.
I don't know. Fuzz got the golden barrel. Ryan Hall's the wall, the rookie D4 Pro guy. So let's see. It can go either way to me.
Hey,
I think Fuzz is going to set the back, and Ryan's going to take it to him.
Both these guys play with a big chip on their shoulder, which is always fun to watch players like that. But yeah, I think on paper, because of how amazing, and Matt Jackson has become one of the best players in the world the past couple seasons, leading the attack for AC Dallas to close games out, and he's become such a consistent player for them. And so I think rightfully so, we have to give him a little bit of nod. But again, Ryan Hall, the way he's playing this format, this is a fast, aggressive format. And Matt Jackson did get off to a little bit of a slower start in that last matchup, even though he did come from behind against Nate Roberts. So yeah, but a Golden Barrel Award winner last year, and Matt Jackson and Ryan Hall about to fight to see who's going to move on to the finals and take on Meter Ninos. Looks like it's going to be a blue bonus buzzer here to start out this first round. And immediately looks like Ryan Hall, he's in the blue. Matt Jackson catapulting forward towards that bonus buzzer, dips down, he's able to get that kill. Yeah, but Ryan Hall does get that orange buzzer before Matt was able to get the kill. So
point, Matt Jackson.
That's going to be 5 points for Matt Jackson. Should be 3 for Ryan Hall. But, Mark, we just watched a battle between Meter Ninos and Jesse Stevens in the first semifinal matchup where they went through 11 different rounds. No one hit a buzzer. Only 1 buzzer was hit the entire match. And now right out the gate here in this one, Ryan Hall and Matt Jackson playing hyper aggressive.
Well, I'm just going to put it out there. We're watching 2 men and we're watching 2 kids. So now we're watching 2 men go fight each other. That's how we do it here at Paintball Fit, man. These guys, they want to beat each other. Those other 2 brothers of mine, they just want to come out here and look good. So you see what happened. They don't want to get shot. It's 12 balls a second out here. This is a man's game. I mean, this ain't for kids, And these 2 guys, these are men.
Who's going to come out more aggressive? And again, 8 seconds before you can find out. Looks like the bonus buzzer is going to be orange this time. Now, Mark, you've already played this field. What do you think's working out here?
Go for the buzzer. Oh.
Yeah, so
Fuzzy got him.
Look, Matt Fuzzy Jackson, one of the best off-the-break shooters in the game, and he just put on a nice display right there.
Maybe shot 3 balls at him. That was terrible for Ryan Hall.
Yeah,
I mean, if I was out there right now, I would be in Ryan Hall's ear.
You've been in everyone's ear all day. I like it.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. If you ain't playing the whole game, you're not here to win. This is the way it's going to be.
Yeah, you were. I mean, you took the early lead against Meter, and that's like your younger brother in the sport too. And you started chirping on him, but he ended up fighting hard to come back, and then
he got me.
And then he took down Jesse, and now he's sitting in the final. So I mean, I know he beat you today, but you got to be a little proud of the career Meter's had, and also how well he's been playing right now in the Ultimate
100%, dude. He's one of my main dudes. Him and Jesse and Clint Johnson and these dudes here. I've been around these guys playing paintball for 15 years. I've been playing for 20 years. Seeing these kids come up from kids. Now they're grown men, and now they're putting it on me. Meter put it on me earlier, you know. Got to give it to them every once in a while, right?
He's just paying you back for all those times you put it on him back in the day when he was coming up.
Yeah, I've scared him a few times when he was a kid.
Blue bonus buzzer this time. Still with that 3-point lead right now for Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson conservative to start things out, and then attacking, and he's going to end up getting caught, though. So Ryan Hall going to edge a little bit closer here to Matt Jackson. 4-6 will be the score. Talk to me a little bit, Mark, about the different positions of these buzzers. Obviously, the bonus buzzer moves around, so that's going to change your strategy 8 seconds before. You got to decide whether or not you want to push and attack that side or defend that side. We've been, obviously, I think that the center bunker buzzer is the easiest one to hit.
Well,
depending.
I got you. I think I got a Sharpie in my bag.
By the car wash is much easier.
Think so?
Because you can go into that thing to
Tell your friends, I'll be here all day.
Aztec, and then go into it blindly just by squatting in it to real
You're right. I should probably not say
and
that.
At that point, you could choose either the center buzzer or the blue buzzer because it's so close. But the blue buzzer, once you get to that car wash, you just dive over to it. You make that that real sacrifice. You pretty much get it.
I guess it depends on the route, too, because if you're coming around the outside, there's just such a huge gap, even though you can use the car wash to block out, depending where your opponent is, between that Dorito and the car wash. But it just tactically, I really like how this layout has worked out so far here. So Black, bonus buzzer this time in the center of the field. And Ryan and Matt both content to joust from those back bunkers, but then Matt goes left-handed, running and gunning up to near the 50-yard line. He's close to that Black bonus buzzer. We might see a buzzer.
Oh, Ryan Hall.
Point. Matt.
So Matt was very close to getting that 4-point bonus buzzer.
You're talking about the hardest buzzers to hit out there. I'm gonna think that the orange one is the hardest because how it's set between those two bunkers and how you have to come around those bunkers to get to that buzzer. It's a little bit more difficult to get to position-wise.
It's also interesting too because there's no time limit, and the round does not end once you hit a buzzer. So theoretically, you could hit all of the buzzers, be on a kill streak, and just chalk up an insane amount of points.
And dunk on them.
Yeah, dunk on them, absolutely. However, that hasn't happened yet today. It was very difficult, but Ryan Hall did hit 2 buzzers. He's the only player out here to hit 2 buzzers in 1 point so far, at least in this event.
D4 to pro? I mean, what are you going to say,
Yeah.
man? And the dude's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, Ryan Hall has had a very interesting paintball career. He did make a pretty big jump early on. Been on AC Dallas for a couple years. Got paintball famous by playing up the center when we had the wall structure, with the name, obviously, Wall, Hall, rhymes. So it's kind of a no-brainer on a nickname. They took the wall away, though. Since then, he's been fighting for playing time, but now, he's been starting and looking pretty good doing it. Here we go, orange bonus buzzer now. So this is what Mark is saying is the most difficult one. So Matt Jackson in the orange jersey going for that orange buzzer, but ends up getting taken out. So Ryan Hall. And that's key because you don't want to let that kill streak start getting instigated.
100%. And, we're seeing a lot more gunfighting out of these guys versus buzzers because they're literally shooting each other before they have a chance to get up to those buzzers. So, they've both played the field a little bit today, so I think they're understanding what they need to do to stop the person to get to those buzzers. So,
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just, again, first Ultimate Shootout, so everyone's learning the rules, including us, including everybody watching at home. But I just think from the standpoint of how you're going about trying to utilize the tactics, there's just so many different ways to play this. We saw the hyper-aggressive game between Ryan Hall and BJ, the collision in the center, Ryan hitting 2 buzzers in 1 round, and then you had an incredibly tactical match between Meter and Jesse, where they went kill for kill for kill for kill through like 11 different rounds before Meter really clocked in on that kill streak bonus, and after that, he just put the nail in the coffin from there.
Orange.
So orange again on the bonus buzzer. Slight lead for Matt Jackson. Feeling each other out currently, and then it looks like Ryan might have got clipped there on the transition. Not going to matter, though. as Matt Jackson eats him up. So might have shot him twice in that one.
Yeah. That 12 balls a second, it's coming at you. In my opinion, I don't know why Ryan went back inside. I think he was trying to protect the black buzzer, where he should have just went for the blue buzzer and not played the inside and played the outside for the points and then protect the buzzer from that point. He made so much effort to get up there and then got shot. If he would have just, instead of gone back to the middle of the field and came for the buzzer, he would have got them points right away.
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, you were able to play this, and you were part of playing some of the beta as well too. So you've seen the different variations of rules that Ultimate Shootout was trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. This is what we have currently. But looking at this field layout, it does appear that the blue one should be a little bit harder. But
it's the car wash.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That big thing is a car wash, and you can go back and watch. Jesse made it there 2 times, right?
BJ made it without shooting.
Made it there 2 times, and he didn't go for the buzzer in that point in that match against Meter. And that would have been a big game changer if he would have got those 2 buzzers.
Feeling each other out again here to start this next round. Stay in those back spots. Matt up and over the top, and Ryan kind of tucked in a little bit, but backed up off his spot. And then Ryan is going to go towards that blue buzzer side of the field. He's going to load a pod. Not really seeing a lot of guys load pods. There goes Matt. He's going to load up a pod as well, too. Just jousting. Matt now right-handed, switching to left-handed, and gunfighting from that triangle. A little tactical retreat, and in the tactical retreat, Ryan Hall getting taken out. So here comes that kill streak here, Mark.
You know what's so great about watching this format is you get to watch that player. You get to see how he plays, what he's thinking, how he's shooting, how great his craft is, right? Mm-hmm. When you watch a 5-on-5, there's nothing against 5-on-5 or 7-on-7 or 10-on-10, which I love every single aspect of paintball.
Yeah, you play it all.
Doesn't matter. But I've never seen this ever done before like this, right? And you're really watching a guy that's really fighting a one-on-one like he's playing a tournament. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? When you play one-on-one in
intensity.
The intensity is where it needs to be, and I'm watching these guys that are professional players putting on a good show right now. Yeah. The gunfighting from Fuzzy, if you really watch his techniques, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's happening so fast too.
Yeah.
But that's one of the best things about this game. I loved the gunfight. I mean, that's why I played paintball.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was just so fun to get locked into that gunfight. Blue bonus buzzer right now. Ryan Hall needs to step up at this point in time. He's down 4 points. Matt has his kill streak activated, so if Matt can get a drop in.
Got him.
Elimination. Point.
Yeah, so immediately Ryan is able to stop that kill streak here and put another point on the board, 6-9.
Kill streak canceled.
Will be
Those
score.
right there hurt your feelings just a little bit, right? When you get shot so early in the point. Yeah. So I'm going to bet Fuzzy's going back there and doing an Insta call to his brother right now. I'm just going to say that right now.
He's going to phone a friend?
Yeah, phone a friend. Mm-hmm. Just happening right now.
Where is John Jackson? I wish he was out here right now.
Hopefully he's back home making money at the store.
That's a good point. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do have a paintball store down in Houston.
Pro Edge Paintball. Check it out online.
Of the game.
Everything you need online right there. The dude's got it. He'll send it right to your house.
That's true. I guess on a weekend we can't get both Jackson brothers. We can, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, especially when he has been working for a little bit. So you got to make that money. If you're fit, you can handle it, right? But if you're not fit, you ain't coming out here and doing this. I challenge anybody over 40 years old, come out here and play me at this thing.
Matt Jackson with the big move.
Oh.
It's the orange buzzer. The black is the bonus one. It looks like, Ryan Hall going for that bonus buzzer, but did he get it? Matt Jackson saying he shot him before he reached it.
I thought I shot you right here. Did you not hit this?
I did.
Oh.
So the refs are going to have to sort this one out. Ryan Hall saying, no way, dude. I definitely got there first to the bonus buzzer, which is much needed for him, as Matt Jackson absolutely made it to that orange buzzer to get the 3 points, but referee's talking about it. So both buzzer hits. So the bonus buzzer for Ryan Hall, that's going to give him 10 points.
Matt Jackson, 3 points plus elimination. 4-4.
It's been interesting to see the different strategies. Are you going to just gunfight, go for that kill streak? Are you going to try to push the issue, try to get to buzzers? That's obviously a bigger risk. Are you going to go for the bonus buzzer? That's changing every single point. We've seen different ways to win. Meter Ninos did it with kill streaks.
Yeah.
We saw BJ Henningberg and Ryan Hall. That was all offense going for the buzzers. So, but right now, I mean, it's a relatively close match. Matt Jackson could have a real big round right now, and potentially seal up this victory, as he is 7 points away. Ryan Hall is going to commit, no gunned up at all, but he gets into the Dorito. Matt Jackson going for...
Elimination.
Oh, did they?
I think he shot him like 5 times in that round.
Yeah, but it looks like Ryan caught one as well, too, off the goggles, so going to be a mutual kill.
Ooh.
Score is 14-11. Matt, 1 minute.
And I'm watching them walk out, dude. They look fatigued. A little fatigued.
I saw it out of Jesse in that last one. I went up to Jesse. You know, Jesse's been working out for this.
He's fit.
He is fit. And so after that game that he lost to Meter, I went to ask him. I said, "How tired were you out there?" And he's like, "It was getting to me, man. You know, I was trying out there, but we just played so many points. And even though I've been working at it, it started to become a problem."
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm telling you. And we got a cooler day today, so this is a jousting deal. You run around at the dude. If he runs at the deal, you have to run at the buzzer. It's a nonstop, and you got a minute between each point.
Which
and
is
you're
not
talking
long.
crap to the guy as he's getting you air, as he just overball the crap out of you. You know, and you're going in the same pit. So, yeah, they're winded.
Orange.
So 11 to 14, Orange bonus buzzer. Slight 3-point lead for Matt Jackson currently. Tentative breakout initially. That's kind of what most people are doing, but then it looks like Ryan Hall able to shoot Matt Jackson
Right
on
in
his
the-
transition.
Right in the pecker. Yeah. He didn't feel it. Tells you why.
Oh man, Mark, I'm glad you're up here.
Matt.
Oh. All right.
So-
Well,
14-12, 2-point match. Race to 20 points here. Really anyone's game at this point, Mark.
100%. I told you it could change at any time. As one of them decides that they want to go for a buzzer and shoot the other person, I mean, you got 4-point swing right there, right away.
Yeah, if you get the bonus buzzer and a kill, that's 5 points.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the potential point swings. I mean, you go bonus buzzer, other buzzer, kill. You know, you're sitting on an 8-point swing right there.
But they also think about this. These guys are having to try to keep up with that and play the game and defend the points as well and try to catch some wind and get some air and paint.
But yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I think it
Mano a mano,
we
baby.
want something. It's not supposed to be easy.
Not at
Matt
all.
Jackson attacking the center of the field here.
Elimination.
Oh, and
Point.
Matt Jackson.
Oh, shot him on the run.
Yeah, pretty quick too here. 15 points now for Matt Jackson.
See, this is what gets you right here. I mean, they just went and ran at each other. They got to go get air. They got to get paint. They got to figure out where they're at in the match, and then get back out there and figure out how to beat this guy again.
Well,
right?
and also, yeah, man, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. How much paintball has everyone been able
None.
to play?
None. So, I mean, Fuzzy told me earlier the first time he went to go pick up the paintball gun was just the other day, and he shot a case at a pole, and his hands cramped up. So, we haven't played. So, but to watch this stuff, dude, this is badass. I mean, to watch a dude's skill that is so badass, gunfighting, and I'm not trying to suck the dude off right now. The dude can gunfight. He shot him on the run while he was shooting, while he was running and shooting. That's why I was so excited to see Archie come out here, because he's one of the best gunfighters in the world, dude. And that's what he prides himself on. I was like, this is a perfect thing for him to go snipe up one of these dudes.
Yeah, Matt Jackson definitely known as one of the best gunfighters in the league, and now here with a 3-point lead, and he starts going towards that orange, but ends up getting taken out for Ryan. So Ryan keeping this one close here, 13 to 15.
Probably got whiplash on that one. That one hit him straight in the head.
Yeah.
Straight in the head.
Definitely domed him up. It looks like Ryan, though, is a little slow to walk off, man. He definitely looks like
He's put on that quarantine weight. That's the problem. That's just the way Ryan Hall is, you know. I played with that guy so many times. We've gone over to Europe and played over there. He's a dude's dude. He's a fighter. No matter where he's at in this whole situation, he's fighting. He ain't giving up.
He got stabbed in the stomach with B.J. Handingberg's barrel and shook it off like it was nothing.
Scores 15-13.
He pulled up his jersey, and he had not only the paintball giant blood welt, but then there was a huge scrape from where B.J.'s barrel just raked him across the ribs.
Yep.
But he popped back up, no problem, and continued to play that match. So yeah, tough dude.
10 seconds.
Ryan Hall could get himself back in this one and maybe win it here, as he was the only player to hit 2 buzzers in 1 point. He does it here.
He's going for the blue. He needs it.
Yeah, blue bonus buzzer, and looks like Ryan Hall's going to definitely be pushing towards that side. Matt Jackson content to sit at that back spot and protect this bonus buzzer. Oh, and then he immediately wins that gunfight. So Matt Jackson inching towards victory here, 16-13.
Again, it's only a 3-point lead. That's what I want to make sure everybody understands. It can change 1 point. 1 point, and that dude, Ryan Hall's winning the match. It could change instantly.
Yeah, so only needs 4. If he hits a bonus buzzer here, game over. Not on a potential kill streak yet here. But like you said, though, I mean, Ryan Hall, it just does look like
Yeah, he's walking slow.
Yeah, he does look a little winded out here. That also, it's tough, man. It's very hard when you're winded to be dominant in a gunfight.
100%.
20 seconds.
It's one of those things until you actually it's a breath thing. It's you're sprinting to the bunker, doing little wind sprints around here, but until you actually engage in a fight like this, you only understand how taxing it is.
Yeah. I challenge anybody to come out here and play this game. Don't talk about it, just come out here and be about it, It's a fun game. Ryan Hall goes back to protect the inside. Oh, and he claps him up.
Yeah,
claps him up.
Ryan took a big risk. Oh, but Matt's running and gunning skills. He hasn't lost a thing. He must have shot the hell out of some poles, like you said, because he's multiple kills running and gunning from bunker to bunker.
He's a badass too. I watch this guy play paintball out here all the time, and he is one of the best in the game. I don't care what anybody has to say. He is one of the best in the game.
I feel that there's no one that would argue with you at that point, unless you've been not watching any tournament paintball and maybe caught him on it. But he doesn't really have any bad games. But, I mean, if AC Dallas is a premier team in the NXL, and they're one of the best teams in the world. They've been to the finals 4 times, haven't won one yet. But one of the reasons they are so good is because of Matt Jackson. Obviously, 100%. Ryan Hall is they don't have a deep roster.
No, not at all. And this guy plays every single point. He does not stop playing paintball when he goes to a tournament. Yeah. Plays every single point. Him and TJ do not set a point. Those dudes play for that team. And he hasn't stopped this whole time. And he's showing Ryan Hall how well his skills are here right now. I
also got to give Matt Jackson credit for showing up to play this tournament, too. There's a lot at stake here. There's always your pride and your ego. It's telling you, you got a lot and Matt was down for the cause here.
It's paintball, man. Come get involved. Don't be a punk.
Matt Jackson.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, he able to get in there and hit that
buzzer.
And then did a little 360,
claps him up.
He gets the win. That might be enough. That's going to be enough. Yeah, as soon as he hit that buzzer. So Matt Jackson going to take the victory here in the semifinals. He knocks out his teammate, Ryan Hall, who, even though a pretty tough game out of Ryan Hall, man. He's a tough kid. Tough man, and he definitely showed it out here too. As both guys getting winded, but Matt Jackson just a little bit too much for him here, Mark.
Yeah, you said earlier he had a lot at stake to come out here and play. I totally disagree.
Really?
Yeah, because what is this? It's a game, right? It's a game, right? We're coming here to have fun. We're coming here to shoot each other, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're worried about what people are going to think about you at the end of the day, you're soft. You're soft.
I won't disagree
Sorry
with you
about
there.
it.
But it is a very real thing that when you are considered one of the best players in the world,
then come show it, baby, right here at the ultimate shootout. Let's do it, baby.
Mark, I'm with you. I'm just saying that that's why I got to give Matt credit, because he showed up. He's putting his reputation on the line as one of the best players in the world. I mean, if he doesn't come out here and win this thing, that's a loss for him, because everyone expects him to win. Golden Barrel Award winner last year, one of the best players in the game, the best player in AC Dallas, who's one of the best teams in the world.
Yep.
That's what he's putting at stake when he came out here. And sure enough, He takes down Nate Roberts, who's a hell of a player himself, takes down Ryan Hall, and now he's in the finals against Meter Nino. So do not go anywhere. Next up, coming up right now, the most important game here at the very first Ultimate Shootout. Going to find out who's going to win this whole thing.
Congratulations on winning that semifinals match. Going into finals now at the end there, you really just wanted to end it seems.
It's just a point thing. Like, I know if I go get the buzzer, that's worth 3 points. That puts me at 20. He would have to get a buzzer and shoot me to be able to hit 20. So if I hit 20 and die, it ends it, which means I go to 20, I win.
There was one point, though, that you said you had died and Ryan had shot you out, and you were saying that's what I get for trying to go to the buzzer. It's so frustrating. What did you mean by that?
Ryan and I both did a good job, I feel like, of trying to, we would push, but then in that we know the other person's going to counterattack, so then we put Payne at the buzzer, and I think both of us got the kill almost every single time, or we traded. So neither one of us really made a buzzer super clean, so and that's what it was. I was like, all right, I'm going to try to get one, and I went for it. I went for 2 of them and died both times because he sat to just play defensive, and it's just, that's part of it. So.
Speaking of trades, though, every time you guys would come off the field with mutual kills, you both were like, ugh. Why did you feel that way?
It's just the slowest way to get to 20. We're crawling, and it gets to the point where 15 points in, you want to start ending it, but you don't have the gas to go end it. So the sooner the better.
Some of these matches are 9 minutes, but it's exhausting. What does it feel like, those 9-minute points?
So a lot of it is it's the idea of at a tournament, when you go deep into Sunday, your legs get a little fatigued. This is constant switching sides, snap shooting. So it's you're hyper exaggerating the motions that happen in a normal game because it's one-on-one and you can't go in for long enough because the guy's going to run. So you're just constantly trying to in this fighting position to keep battling. So that's really what it is. It's just the fatigue just sets in after you play 10, 15 of them.
Well, it was pretty much back and forth there, so great job to you guys. Matt Jackson will be moving on.
It's going to be Dimitri Ninos taking on Matt Jackson. We're here at Paintball Fit in Waxahachie, Texas. I'm Matty Marshall. We'll be back.